Jenny here, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for swinging by. I really appreciate it. For today's video, I'm super excited. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my curly hair journey. Dun dun dun. To my surprise, a lot of you have requested this video, and at first I was like, well, I don't know. And I was at my mom's house. She has like all of the photo albums. So one day I was just like, you know what? You never know. Let me just start kind of looking around, and oh my God. Oh my God. I found some pretty embarrassing slash, like, I don't even know what I was thinking, pictures. I was like, I really want to make this video now because I went through some hideous phases where I was just like, this can totally help someone if they're feeling a little discouraged. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Enough chit chat, because I feel like I can go on forever and ever. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this little story time. So the first picture I'm gonna show you guys, it's honestly just for fun because I think it's so cute. And I'm like, why can't we stay like this? So I must have been, in this picture, I think I must have been 3. And this is what my hair looked like all the time. My mom was very proud and she would have my curls be a little fro. I've been Miss Jenny Fro since I was little. And I was rocking my little curly fro. I just wanted to show you guys that just for honest to fun. I just think that picture is so funny. I'm actually going to skip because I don't want this to be like too long. This was like around the year 2000. Pretty much what my hair looked like all the time. This was around the time that I discovered gel. I discovered mousse. And my hair was really long. For the most part, my hair has always been one length and it's been pretty long. So if you have curly hair, you might already know this, but the longer, and if it's in one length, the weight is going to pull on the curls, and then a lot of times you lose your curls up here. So that's pretty. Now we move on to, this is like 2000, 2001. I was in 8th grade. Check me out. Whoa. I used to wear my hair like this almost every single day. I mean, it was like either part down the middle, part down the side, because look at this other picture. It's the exact same thing. This one's just parted to the side. So this is honestly, I rocked my hair like this almost every single day. It was my way of straightening my hair. I couldn't actually straighten it, but I figured out a way. So it was always in a super mega tight ponytail. I mean, if I tried to do that today, I feel like I would have the biggest migraine ever. I would say that around this time is when I started to become a little self-conscious about my hair. I think that before this, it was one of those things where I just paid no mind to it. Next picture here, like around 2003. At this point, I have to be like 10th grade. Check out this length. My God, I saw this picture and I had forgotten that my hair at one point got this incredibly long. My hair is literally almost down to my belly button. But I actually found a zoomed in picture of my hair, and look at this. The curls are literally gone. Like, okay, you can see a couple of curls trying to peek through, like you can't hide us, you know? I saw this picture and I could not believe it. I was just like, I walked out of my house like that. I used to wash my hair every morning and gunk it with gel. Like, I'm so grateful that I still have hair. What I used to do was I would actually get the gel and I would go like this. And I would like smear it in my hands, and I remember just like pushing down on all my curls, which is why they look like that. And of course, I was able to achieve this because it was so long that it was super heavy. So if you guys see, if you go back to like that first picture where you could see the length, this one, you could see that the curls are still at the bottom. It's like my curls started like halfway, like right here. The weight of my hair is like pulling down on them. Your haircut is like such a huge part of your journey. There's only so much that products can do. At this point, if I would diffuse my hair, do everything that I do today, I'm still very doubtful that I would actually get curls closer to my scalp. I personally don't think so. I found another picture. Look at this. What was I thinking? At this point, I think it's pretty obvious that I was very self-conscious about curly hair, which is why I went through the trouble of straightening it with gel. Okay, that takes a lot of work. And then, oh my God, look at this next picture. This is so embarrassing. This picture was like around the same time. Check out these antennas. Oh my goodness. God. Hilarious, hilarious, and embarrassing. So embarrassing, girl. Again, I feel like it's pretty obvious. I don't have to tell you guys. I was doing this, I was self-conscious. Nobody around me had curly hair. There wasn't like a curly hair movement like how we have now. Okay, so now we are moving on, and this picture is 2005-ish. This was my ring ceremony, so that means I must have been a junior in high school. And as you could see, it was still long, so the weight was still pulling on the curls. But as you could tell, the stiffness is a little different. There's a little bit more softness to my hair now. I guess I was starting to just embrace it a teeny tiny bit more. You know, I didn't have like this, oh my God, I love my hair anymore. No, it was more of a started to be a little more conscious of it. And then came my senior pictures. Dun, dun, dun. So as you can tell, there's a little more volume there. The curls are still very stretched out because of the weight. All of this hair, which is like down to here, it's all straight. That is actually damaged hair. So although I wasn't adding heat to my hair, all that pulling on it, all the scrunchies, obviously did not deep condition or do anything like that. Absolutely not. 2005, 2006, somewhere in between my 12th grade year, I actually cut my hair. What? We took off length. So in taking off length, now we are gonna start to see more curls. I think it's 2007, this picture, that's my little baby brother. And then now you can also see that the hair is like about the same like length, but now I have a little bit of like a shorter layer. Something else that changed was my hair color. No more sun and orange. Woo! So now at this point it was a little darker, but you could see like a little bit of the highlights. So 2008, I had forgotten that I went red. Look at this picture. Check this out. And it was like pretty red. So I actually did not dye my whole head red. These were red highlights. Still more obsessed with like definition of the curl, more so the like volume. I wasn't there just yet. But you know, you can start to see the change. You start to see the change in the way I was styling my hair. At this point, the style of my hair, there wasn't like huge drastic changes. But what I did start to change was my color. So look at this picture. This picture, you could see that I still have the red, but now I'm starting to incorporate the blonde. I would say that this is the moment where I started to go blonde. I didn't do anything to try to get rid of the red. Honestly, the red just sort of faded if my hair lady just continued to add on the blonde highlights. Ooh. Sorry, I just kicked my camera. So 2011, I would say was the first time that I started to look blonde. There's pretty much no red, or at least in this picture, I see no red. Still rocking the layers. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my front curls are really chunky. It's like a big curl. Around this time, I started going through a phase where I was just obsessed with chunky curls. So what I would do is that while my hair was wet, I used to like grab a chunk and I used to twirl it. And then I would let it dry that way, or I would diffuse it that way. I guess at this point, you could say that I loved my hair at this point already. I was just more concerned with definition. I was still super mega anti-frizz. As you can see in that picture, I don't think I see a single hair out of place. So I was very into just those tight, perfectly spiraled curls. 2011 apparently was the year of chunky curls, and I also started to wear my side part a lot. You could see like how chunky like that side curl is. Again, not a lot of volume, still rocking like the same style. I pretty much had like one layer. If you hear crazy noise on the background, I'm sorry. It just started like pouring out of nowhere. That's Miami for you. So this next picture, I think like 2012, 2013. I was embracing the curls, that's for sure, but I was embracing like perfectly spiral, chunky curls. That's what I felt comfortable with. Then after that, this was around like maybe a little bit after 2013. Now I guess it's like the moment where I'm starting to embrace like my tighter curls. But as you can see, there's still not a lot of, there still isn't a lot of volume. There is just perfectly tight curls. My hair pretty much remained that way for a while. Sometimes a little more blonde, sometimes depending on like how many highlights I did, depending how often I went. I love to wait like 4 months in between my highlights. So after that, I would say my biggest change was I got engaged, and when I got engaged, I decided to grow out my hair. I mean, this is actually the day after my wedding. Also, I went blonder, so I would say maybe like 6 months before my wedding was the first time I actually dyed my hair much lighter. The root color was lighter, and then now lighter highlights on top of that. So I looked really, really blonde. After that, went back to just simply like cutting the front a little bit. My biggest change after that was when I met my curly godmother. What I like to call her, my curly godmother. I was invited to the Widad salon. At this point, my hair was still much longer. I did cut like a couple of curls to try to give myself some volume, and I did have like the shorter curls in the front. When I went to the Widad salon, I thought I was happy with my curls, and I was happy, but I didn't realize that there was something missing. At that moment, I was starting to become, or I was already obsessed with volume, and I was just having a really hard time achieving the kind of volume that I wanted. So that is like my final transformation. This is where we're at right now, and I have to say I've never been happier with my hair. I love my curls. I love, love, love my curly hair. I don't like my hair straight at all. I don't like the way I look. I don't think it's like worth the investment and the time that it takes. So, and I think that all of that is because I never got used to it. So why start now? Although my straight hair is not part of my journey, I still found a picture, and I'm gonna share with you guys. Check out this picture of me with straight hair. This was like 6 years ago. This was Halloween, in case you couldn't tell. Times that my husband has seen me with straight hair, I kid you not, like he just stares. Like I'll walk in the room and he's like, who are you? Like he says that I look older. I don't know, I don't like it. I never had straight hair, so I don't feel like it's anything that'll ever grow on me, to be honest with you. This is what I like. This is how I feel my very best. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it, and I hope that you got something out of it, whether it was a good laugh or some inspiration. I hope that you're walking away with a little something that you didn't have when you first got here. Please let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm open to suggestions. Is it hair related, makeup related? You guys let me know. While you're still here, please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see all my new stuff coming up. In the meantime, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Aha! Okay, what was that? Oh my god, it's pouring! I'm like, ooh, and oh, I look hideous! Oh! I need to relax. Keep kicking my camera.